guys, Ashlane here, coming at you today with a power elixir farming guide. Now this is going to be very useful when leveling up your Grand Wardens. I have had quite a few requests for what elixir farming strategy I prefer, and I had a chance to sit down and talk to Skeeto, who actually farmed his Grand Warden up from level 1 all the way to max using this composition which we'll cover today. I'm calling it a 3-phase farming. What is 3-phase farming? Well, it's catered farming for specific resources using 3 phases in your attack. In today's episode, we're going to cover the proven elixir composition. It's basically a queen walk into GoVaKing into LavaMinion. Sounds kind of weird, unorthodox, and confusing, right? Well, it is a more challenging farming strategy. Well, maybe I should say more advanced farming strategy. In other words, you can't just pick it up and get the hang of it after 1 or 2 attacks. You got to stick with this one for a bit, and eventually you'll get the hang of it and see some long-term dividends. Also, this strategy is good. This farming strategy is good because it gives you a good feel for queen walks in general, because you're starting your attack with the queen walks. So let's go ahead and start out by talking a little bit about each of your phases' goals, and then we'll get into the benefits of this overall strategy and why I'm bringing it to you guys today. So the first phase of the attack is the queen walk, as we just mentioned, and basically you have a lot of flexibility as to where you're going to start your attack. You could target the eagle artillery, as I did in this attack. Getting the eagle artillery down is obviously huge for the second phase, and a little bit even for the third phase of your attack. So using 1 or 2 rage spells on the queen is totally standard to do if you have to, but you'd want to conserve spells if at all possible, because the goal with this strategy is to keep your elixir cost really low. The second phase of the attack, your goal is to take out 1, hopefully maybe 2 elixir storages, as we are after the elixir here. I prefer doing this in higher level leagues, even though Skeeto actually did all his farming in Crystal League, so it wasn't incredibly high like I am in Titan 2, but I always say if you're the type of person who raids a lot, maybe like 15 plus times a day like Skeeto does, it's safe to go lower in leagues. But if you're someone like me who only farm raids maybe around 2 to 4 times a day or so because of work schedule and whatnot, you know, I tend to farm a little bit more on war off days, on prep days, and then a little bit less on battle days. So for me, when I'm only gonna get maybe 3 or 4 attacks in all day, then I'll go ahead and farm in a high league so I can live off of that extra league bonus. So I love farming in Titan 2 for that reason. Now the idea here on these attacks is you don't necessarily need to get the town hall down, right? Because the elixir is divided evenly in between 5 storages, the 4 elixir storages and the town hall storage. So the idea here is hopefully getting 4 out of those 5, if at all possible. You know, the extra star doesn't really mean anything. You want to make sure you get the bonus, but you know, it's really imperative that you're trying to hit as many of those elixir collectors as possible. If you want to use the same type of 3-phase strategy for gold farming for whatever reason, or even for dark elixir farming, you don't necessarily need this strategy for dark elixir farming, because the idea here is, and the benefit to this strategy is, you can blanket the entire map. You can also do kind of the same with just traditional LavaMinion, but you can't hit as much of the map. Like even a surgical LavaMinion, oftentimes you can't get deep into the base if you're going to spread around 360 degrees like this attack. You can see on this example here, I'm spreading around the entire base. Even though the Inferno Towers are actually upgrading, that's really kind of a non-factor here, because I'm not even getting in the Inferno Tower range until the very end of the attack here. But you can see 77%, and I was able to take down all 4 of the elixir storages, leaving the town hall alive, but that's okay. I actually decided to use my 2 free spells to get the town hall down, because I knew I wasn't going to attack for a while. Had I known that I was going to attack again soon, I probably would have saved those 2 free spells for the next attack. Don't want to use all your spells if you're going to be attacking in close proximity, maybe if you're on boost. So this is the army overview here. 8 wall breakers, 4 healers, 38 minions, 4 Valkyries, 1 golem, 1 lava hound, with a lava hound in the clan castle. My spells, I've been playing around with this heal spell here, so I have 3 rage, 1 freeze, 1 earthquake. I'm going to drop the heal spell. I'm going to maybe add 2 more earthquake spells here instead. Maybe we'll soften up the next base we hit. So that last spell is really a flex spot. So the idea here is phase 1 is Queen Walk, phase 2 is GoVaKing in the Grand Warden if it's not upgrading, and phase 3 is just the Lava Hounds backed up by the minions. So this is how I cook it here: 1 Lava Hound and 19 minions, and 2 Valkyries in 1 Dark Barracks, and the other one I have 1 Golem, and then 19, and then 2 Valkyries. And the spells here, we'll get the 2 Earthquake, 3 Earthquake actually, ready for the next attack after this one. And it's a pretty fast cook. All you're using for elixir is the wall breakers, and then 40,000 elixir for the healers, plus whatever spells you decide to bring. So it's a really cheap elixir army. That's why we like it for farming elixir. Again, Skeeto used this to farm his Grand Warden all the way up from 1 to max, so he's a big fan of this strategy. I've actually only been using it for now 2 weeks, and 1 week I took off, so only 1 week. So I'm going to do a live attack here with you guys, looking for a good base to hit. That one had the Inferno Towers upgrading. Want to find something that actually has a full base here. So this is a full max base. Let's hit this one. This is going to be relatively easy in terms of the elixir storages are all clumped together here. So let's go ahead and start my Queen Walk from around 6 o'clock, and then she'll move towards 3 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of firepower. We're definitely going to have to use a rage spell to keep her alive, and if need be, we can drop that Grand Warden next to the Queen, and then use the Eternal Tome ability to buy her some extra time. And then I'll use my minions and Lava Hounds on the west of the base to rack up some percentage points to try to get the 50%. Don't think I'm going to be able to get that Town Hall, but we don't need the Town Hall. We need all the storages instead of the Town Hall. So let's go ahead and Rage, excuse me. Might have to drop the Grand Warden right here. Try to keep this Queen alive here. So I'm going to use the Eternal Tome ability, but the Queen is going to go down. The Queen Walks have been... okay, the Queen-Healer relationship has not been changed. However, the Expo increased damage, which is pretty dramatic. It does do a number on the Queen. If you're using a Queen Walk, and I'm going to use a Rage here, by the way, trying to get my Barbarian all the way to those last 2 storages. He's getting stuck on a wall, of course, but I do have a Golemite and a Valkyrie on that gold storage. Let's see if they can take that down. So as I was saying, I've only been using it for a week, so I am not nearly as polished as Skeeto is. I wish I could bring you some of his replays. However, could not get a hold of him today, and he has since stopped using this elixir farming strategy because he has the max Warden now. So you're going to have to deal with my live attacks. Going to put both of the Lava Hounds on this 1 air defense, and then send all of the minions in. You'll notice that the splash damage here, the Wizard Tower, is pointed at the Lava Hounds, so that protects my minions. I'm going to go ahead and use a Rage spell here, and the minion's job mainly is going to be to get some of this Dark Elixir, because why not reload a little bit, and also to get, like I said, to get that star, to get that 50%. You can hold off a couple minions if you want to snipe, but I was pretty confident these minions would get the job done, and they do just that. The Lava Hounds do a good job distracting those air defenses. Just be careful of the splash damage, because you do not have the balloons like you normally do on a Lava Hound / minion attack. So that's going to be it, guys. Got the 1 star. That's all we really needed. I got, let's see, how much elixir did I get there? Not that incredible there, but I got almost 500,000 elixir there, but you get the idea. Just wanted to share. I probably could have done a better live raid for you, but hey, that's why they're called live raids. So my army is already almost done here. It's a pretty fast cook. You have the healers, and you have the, you just got to wait for the 1 Lava Hound and 1 Golem there, and then you'll be good to go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This would be my go-to strategy if I was looking to max out my Grand Warden, and you can certainly use it at Town Hall 10 as well, to farm elixir if you need the elixir at Town Hall 10. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Something a little bit different, something a little bit fresh and new in terms of farming, and good luck if you do use it. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it works out for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, take care.